friends and family on YouTube. What's going on? Welcome back into the channel. Welcome back to MBPFishing. And just in time, looks like some freaking storms right up the river just about popped up. I don't know where the heck them came from. Well, we'll figure that out later. It's going to take at least 20 minutes for that to get down here. Or less, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's get this on. And there we go. There we are. And we look pretty good. Pretty good. Turn that off and let's get these rods out. Get these rods out, folks. Alright. We are at flood stage now, folks. You guys can take a look every once in a while. You can see a tree blow by. A tree the size of my house. Yeah, we're at flood stage. We're very, very high up. We're at 30.1 feet and still going up, by the way. I usually don't fish this spot this time of the year with this level of water. There's usually people setting at this location, but no one's setting here today. Heck, mine go fishing. Alright, first rod is going out. Alright. Out. And this one's been sitting out here for a minute while I put the camera off. Like snagged, trapped. We got some, looks like some pretty hefty storms coming in, folks. I don't know if that's going to hit us or not. If it does, I'll just grab my scooter and you guys, if you went back to the bridge for a couple minutes. There's nothing going to last all day at these temps. 95 degrees out here, humidity is 189, 90%. It's pretty freaking hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Welcome back into the channel, my friends. Yep, and definitely the start of some rain. Why is it every time I put the feed on, I could sit down here for 30 minutes and it wouldn't rain? And see, Rod Wilson, what's going on? And looks like we lost the signal. Really? Cute. I kid you not, I think we lost the signal already. What the heck is wrong with this thing? Either that or I'm out of, yeah, I think we're out of hotspot data. Oh, good googly. Don't tell me I just ran out of hotspot data. No, we're still on. Why did I lose the signal? Oh, there we are. Hot Rod Wilson, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. And let's see. Storm Chaser, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. And Danny's in the house. What's going on, Danny? Thank you for coming in, my friend. And just in time for a storm and a train. Let's see. Danny says hi, Rod. Let's see. Rod says, we're sending you a lot of water, Mike. Yeah, I noticed. Let's see. Christine, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Christine says, yo. Hector, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Yeah, we got a little bit of a pixelation issue. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Alright, we're getting some heavy wind right now. Pretty bad storms over there. Doesn't look like there's any over here. So I think this should be okay. Right on that one. That's back one. Probably got that bait off already. See, Rod says, never mind, I don't think Arkansas joins the Mississippi River. Well, probably into the Missouri River or the one of its tributaries which runs to the Mississippi eventually. Let's see, Hector says we're still on. Yep. I don't know why that lost signal for a minute. Let's see, 60 people in. Let's see, 7 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Ah, crap. I didn't think that. Puka, what's going on? Yep, Puka, thanks for coming in. Ketchup and rice. The Rod says train bite. Yep. See, Danny says yo what bam. See Hector with the emoji. The Rod says LOL Danny. Hector says everybody like and subscribe. Awesome, my friend. Yeah, it was dead still and calm down here a minute ago. I kid you not. I mean, like 10 seconds ago it was like dead, and now the wind's blowing. I don't see any, lightning at least. Knock on wood. Sorry, we didn't have any wind a second ago, and now we're getting like 15, 20 mile per hour winds. Pretty good. Right back out here. Ready to keep up with that jet. I'll knock my rock down there. Rock. One of the problems with it being so dang high, you ain't got no rocks to work with. They're all embedded in the ground or down there somewhere. See, fun time, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, Malik. I appreciate it, my friend. How you doing, Malik? I didn't have any money for soda, so they did give me a cup of ice. And she melted quite a bit, so at least I got something cold to drink down here. I hate water, by the way. I hate it. I hate drinking it, but what you gonna do, folks? What you gonna do? See, Tommy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Tommy says, Mike, brother, how you doing, buddy? We got some storms around, a little. Yeah. Just getting started. Get a few pet bites on here. I don't know what these are yet. All right, Matter, what's going on? Watching from Virginia Beach. Awesome, my friend. Let's see, Malik says Kenny. And Malik says MBC, it's a beautiful spot. Yeah, I think I got the train in with just as much as I can get into the view. See, all right, Matter, with the cool emojis under. Gotcha. See, Denny says, hi, right. Let me check your, bike. I will have to go into the channel here. All right, there you go. I've subbed up to you. All right. The Pennsylvania man, what's going on? What train is that? I have no idea. There are trains running up and down here continuously. A lot of these are corn, grain, soybean. A lot of them run oil. Just a lot of them. See, Billy, what's going on? Coming in. Billy says, good afternoon. Let's see, Mike says that's MVP's money train. I think that's what all the wealth to his house. Yeah. Yeah, where is that penny? Yeah, it's somewhere over there. She says a lot of trains come by. Yep. Legendary Princess, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Legendary with a heart emoji. See, Yoshi, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Says MVP, how are you doing today, brother? I hope you catch up fatty. I hope we can see storms go by. Man, I was just getting comfortable with that hot air, and now like ice cold chills down my back, and Danny with the sun emoji. The says up fun mix. See, Danny says hi slingshot. Yes sir me. Slingshot, what's going on? Coming in, my friend. I just set that up so I don't lose my spot in chat. Yeah, we are getting mites. I mean, all my worms are coming up to the surface. It's not a good sign. Yeah, these particular species of worms are very sensitive to water. When you get them near a storm or something, they come right up to the surface. These are my slime worms. These are my garden variety. These suckers are very, very. They don't mind heat though. They take about 85, 90 degree temps before they start worrying about dying. That's why I bring them out here in these types of temps. Because they're the only single worms I keep alive. Let's see. Glenn, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Glenn says, hey, Danny. Let's see. Says we, Glenn, let's see. Glenn says, Bay. Let's see. Malik says, you can cover them with fresh leaves so they still stay cool. I have a styrofoam thingy actually on them, so they don't like, it's just off and on, so I kind of leave her off. I think they're coming up to the surface because of the storms in the area right now. Let's say, see much, got the slingshot says nice catch. We haven't caught anything yet, my friend. Alex says, I normally put worms in a container with dirt and leave them so they stay cool. I've got a pretty good amount of dirt in here, Malik, and I try to keep them out of the sun as much as possible. But, you know, when you're down on the rocks down here, there's not a whole lot you can do on the way. Ooh, that was a pretty good bite. I should have been on that one. This week looks okay. There's no break lines. Since my phone is about to die, it's at 50%. I have to go. All right, thanks for coming in, my friend, Slingshot. You guys can see a lot of driftwood smoke down the river out here. We're at flood stage. We're practically to the point where you can't fish it at all. It's going to be in the trees in the next, probably in about 8 hours, it's going to be in the trees. So this might be our last chance to fish the river for a while. It doesn't look like storms that direction, but behind you guys, actually across the river looks like it's pouring down rain, but right now, I think we're okay. That train's just moving by, ain't it? Seven people in, 19 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my man. Grey Wolf, what's going on? Coming in, my friend. Grey Wolf says good luck, buddy. Yeah, this is basically the only camera view I can get. Right behind you guys are a wall of vines and trees. Yoshi says gray wolf. Steve Johnny says hi, gray wolf. And Mark says gray wolf. That was dropping rain on my leg for sure. Sorry about the wind. There was no wind when I started this live feed. Camden, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Camden says hello. Camden says Michael live isn't pushing. Try restarting a new live. I know there's a lot of other people on live feed right now. I think I've just got to wait around. Steve Rodney, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. And we've got vines in the way again. Hang on, folks. Yeah, these vines are going to be a nuisance today. All right, let's try that. Casey, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Appreciate that, my friends. Yeah, we got some vines blowing away. We're up in the trees now, folks. So it can be a little tricky. Everybody says, how you doing, Ben? And Steve Casey says, good luck, MVP. Awesome, I appreciate that. Mark Ridge, what's going on? Cake Ridge, got you, Cake Ridge. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Cake Ridge says, what's up, brother? We're doing some things down on the river, down by the arch. Yes, this is the mighty Mississippi. Captain says, MVP, any catfish today? We just got started, my friend. Another train. That was a little guy. That was just an infant. Oh, wait. Stop. There. It does that on occasion. You gotta keep this crap out of your line. Alright. Back to it, folks. There's a nice crawl. Bite on that one, I saw that. Another drop of rain, folks. I'm feeling a few hits my neck. It's burning something too. Drop of rain. Big plan, 25 thumbs up, awesome folks. See Corey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Backyard Fun, what's going on? Backyard Fun says MVP. And Corey says, hey all. What's the catch? Nothing yet. That's our first fish. That's pretty big, whatever it is. That's big and whatever it is, folks. We just got started, folks. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. What have I got? Diving, whatever it is. We got a, what is that, a massive draw. Boy, that's a big one, guys. Now, that's a 16-pounder there. That's a big guy. That's a big one, folks. Good ball on that going hook. Where are you? Yeah, when you get it this week, you already came out of the courthouse. White fingers around. I got it out. Once you push back on that, it comes out pretty good. Right, that's our first fish of the day, folks. No, dang it. Really with the vines right in the way. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to cut those out of the way, folks. Sorry about that. Probably killed that entire bite. Oh boy. That's our first fish of the day, folks. Number one. I gotta do something with these vines. I mean, this is ridiculous. I pulled them out of the way and the 30-mile-per-hour wind blew them right back. All right, hopefully that'll stay out of the way. Because these vines are like, you gotta cut them. I didn't bring a knife that tough to cut through them. So. Sorry about that, folks. I hope most of that fight was in view. That's about 7 or 8 pounds from there. Yep, that's fine. Dad needs to wait, didn't they? Alright, you guys got to see most of it looks like. The backyard says, hey, MVP. Danny says, hi, backyard. And the Bank Fishing Adventures is going on. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let me give you a wrench there, my friend. There you go. 20 people in, 29 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. All right, let's get this rod back out. Way to get it out and stick your hand in the snake infested rock. Lovely. Ain't no skunk, I'll take it any day of the week. And we had, boy, that was lucky, folks. That storm just, yeah, you can see it across the river, it kind of jumped right over the top of us. Wow, it's humid out here right now. Yeah, the humidity must be like 95% out here right now. Sure. That was a bad storm that just went by. That's lucky we didn't get hit by it. Man, I'll give you a break. That dang thing tied around that knot. There's only one way to get this off. Break it off. What it did, there's a knot between here and here in the line, tied around the line. The only way to get it off now is to retie the line. Hang on, folks, I gotta do this. Oh, Lord. Right. can't. Wait the heck up there. Crap. Where's my lighter? Hang on, folks, little technical difficulties. We're getting there fixed up here. Let's go on that, hit my line. Alright. Well, we gotta do the tire back on. Yeah, the line was tighter. It does that sometimes when a fish spins really heavy. Now, swivel probably fix that, but that's another thing to add to the bill out here. It's expensive enough to come out here and do this, so trust me. Every day you come out fishing is going to cost you about $10. That, side, back. Alright. A couple more night crawlers on here and get this back out of here. Alright, get to that chat, folks. Yeah, if you guys could, if you could share us out right now, get that our live feed pushed right now, that would be awesome. Might as well make these fights count, because I'm not sure how long we're going to be able to fish with these storms coming in. Oh, with that lens. I'm hard to hit right here. Back out. Alright, rod's back out. Let me see if I can find this lens now. It hit the camera and then disappeared. Boy, it's tough fishing out here in these conditions, folks. Every little thing you got that can't go wrong is going to in this stuff. We're making our best of it, folks. We're out here fishing. Flooding water. Boy, I saw that. Oh, really? Dang it. Doing something else. Good. Got trees away. Remember that when I'm taking the cast. There it is. It just showed up. I think it fell under my butt. It kind of. How did it? Weird. It like literally rolled underneath my foot. I get it. Okay. We need to refresh here. We're gonna have to see 15 people in and see 34 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, fishing and cooking with Jose. What's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Sorry about taking so long with that. See, bank fishing adventures. Let's see, says nice. I think we caught up with the chat here. Hector says, my man, can you move the camera a little closer or change it so we can see the action? This is about as we don't have much of a shoreline to work with here. If I get it any closer, you're not going to be able to see the background. So I want to show this, all this beautiful scenery with me. If I get it close and close it right to me, that's all you're going to see. I think that's a pretty good camera view. I mean, if you guys got, see, this is a gigantic chunk of rock, and it goes like that, so there's no area to put it. We're up at flood, down in Mississippi. We're up to flood stage. We're in the trees, so I literally had to wade. See the shoreline? I had to wade down here to get to this spot. Let's see. Jose says hi. Yep, and fish on. Let's see. Jose says nice. BC Storm Chaser says how is everyone? Nectar says cool. He has broken down to a little. Cool, he has broken down a little. Yeah, it has a little bit. We definitely have, we're at least getting a breeze right now, right? See, bank fishing says Danny. Danny says, hey, bank fishing. And Bobby, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. We've already caught one drum today so far, about 8 or 10 pounds. I'm going to give that about an 8-pound drum. Danny says, you're the like out, Michael. Awesome, I appreciate that, my friend. That's Raspberry, what's going on? Coming in. Let's see, Danny says hi, Raspberry. Danny says camera 2 is good. Let's see, Bobby. Ralphie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Ralphie says hi. And see, Tic Tac is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Tic Tac says go. And he says hi again. Fishing with love, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Sammy, make sure to get your wrench fishing with love. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. The fishing says, hey, MVP Fishing. Alright. Yeah, this is a gigantic chunk of slab of concrete and rock. So, we don't have much of a shoreline to work with, folks. I mean, right behind you is, if I put it like, that's one thing I have difficult with, is, that camera view. I think we got a good camera view right now. I mean, you guys are only about maybe 4 feet away from me, 4.5, 5 feet. And the vines look to be staying out of the way now, at least. Trying to get them things out of the dang way. Get a bite that time. Yeah, we're getting a lot of when the river's flooding and continuously going up, you'll get this stuff on your line from floating debris and trees and all kinds of other stuff. Most of the bait's gone. If you don't get a bite in a couple minutes, cast and reef, and chances are your bait's gone. They're very, very good at getting that bait off. Yeah. Right, Doug, these isn't the best of the spot. I'm looking at it, cut my hands to pieces doing it. Someone broke a mirror back there the other day, and it's right where my worm beds are. I've been kicking the glass out of it for 3 damn days. Sorry. That just angered me. Someone had to break a mirror right where I dig bait in my backyard. Just had to... Never mind. It's a little frustrating. You have to be very careful with that mirror when people break those things. See, Catspot, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Appreciate that, my friend. Alright, checking out what's going on here. See, Danny says, Shirley, please, stop spamming. Let's see. Yeah, you do what you want, but there are rules on this channel, Shirley. Let's see, Krabby Man Jigs, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Hi, Steven. Mr. Turner, thank you for coming in, Steve. Hi. Let's see, Tommy says, bye-bye, Shirley. Yes, sirree. Yeah, we've only got just a few rules in this chat. Let's see, Danny says, Turner. Yeah, no sexual of any kind. This is a PG-13 channel. No spamming, please. No politics. And no religion, please. Let's see, Storm says, thank you, Danny and Tommy. Let's see, Krabby Magic says, Tommy. We have in 13 people, 40 thumbs up, awesome folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Danny says, hi, Homeland, hi, Homemark. Hi, Homemaker. Did I miss Homemaker here? Yeah, with all that stuff going on, I might have missed someone in chat. Let me look here. Just by missed it. I just missed that one, folks. I should have just picked it up and fell. That has been working recently, so I just took. Dang it. I'm not sure if those storms are going to come back or not. That's a pretty bad storm that just went by, folks. Pretty gnarly stuff that just went by. Oh. That we went in a rock. Like that. And it cut the line. Man. That rock actually cut the line. Let me go get a hook. Get that out of there. Let's see the sharp spot on that rock. Hang on, folks, I'll be with you just a second. Let me find a hook here. Hook. That's frustrating. I just pulled the rock out from underneath it. And that spot was still dang sharp. It just cut the line. Cut that line. You wonder why you lose fish sometimes down here for no reason. got one drum about 8 pounds so far, folks. Does feel like the temperature's dropped a little bit, but I'm not sure if the storms are going to be coming in or not. We're going to find out just as long as we can. I'm going to save a big night crawler later. These are smaller ones right now. I've got a lot of small night crawlers I can use. That's off the bottom a little bit more. Like that. Not much. Yeah, we're at flood stage right now, folks. The water is dang high. Danny says, Rick Jackie, yes sir, read. Rick Jackie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Storm Chaser says hi again. And SoCal, what's going on? SoCal says hey y'all. And Danny says hey SoCal. Let's see, Danny says hi Homemaker. Let's see, Grubby Man 2 says Danny. Let's see, Mike throw the goat. I appreciate that, my friend. See, 21 people in, 45 thumbs up. Says, how is everyone doing today? It's getting close to the end of the month, you know. Can be tough, folks. Right. Really? And now it's just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Coming. It's so easy to cut your line down on these rocks. There are so many jagged, razor-sharp spots. You wonder why I don't come down here. I tell people never to come down here in thongs. I have feet where I'm like. You get these bites much closer in. Water flooding. Fish have no problem with coming in really close to the bank. Yeah, that big old drum that usually would never be in this close to the shoreline. Let's see, Dustin, what's going on? Dustin says good morning. And Dustin says hi. SoCal says, threw my dang back out loading the boat yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that, SoCal. You're in my prayers. I know how those bad, yeah, that can be miserable, my friend. And see, Danny says, doing good, and you Storm. By the way, guys, if you want to donate to the Beat the Heat Fund, PayPal and Cash App, or LinkedIn, mind the bio description on my main page. Every little bit helps, my friends. All right, get back to the fishing. I like to mention that a few times during the feed. I don't push it that much. Doesn't take a lot for me to make it, trust me. The majority of everything's paid from my Social Security disability, but extra things like sodas, good cup of coffee, a really good meal instead of what the crap they give you down at the food pantries. Believe me, they do give you crap. You look at the expiration date, you're like, dang, this is expired before I was born. That was a joke, but not by much. We've caught one pretty good drum today. Denny says, hi, Denny. Just to read Denny, what's going on? Let's see, Denny says, hi, Dawson. There's a big one that's busted up out there. Well, there's some big ones hitting out here right now, folks. Serve that battery that's the bike. Okay, pretty good. That's what I should have done the first couple times. It's a different kind of bite, folks. They're picking it up and they're playing with it at first. Pull. Nope, missed it. I felt some pulling though. Let's add the end of the worm. That explains why I missed that one. These guys can be tricky to hook, folks, but we're going to get them. We've caught one big drum already on the speed, so no skunk. Now we're after the monsters. That first fish is always tough to get on the board, folks. It really is. In fact, that first one with me, I barely got him hooked. I don't know. He felt like he was stuck in a rock for a minute there. Yep, here comes the sun back out, and there's the heat too. Wow. What a change in temperature right there, like in a minute or two. But when those storms went by to where it is now, wow. That's just crazy. It must have jumped back 10, 15 degrees. Well, at least I got a few minutes of cool weather, right? At least I got cool off for a little bit. This is just ice water, folks, see? Just ice water. Yep, the security guard down at the gas station, she was nice enough to give me a cup of ice. That's good. Even ice water. Alright, let's check that chat, see what's going on. Let's see, Dawson says hi. Let's see, Danny says hi, Danny. Let's see, Danny says, Doug, what's going on, Doug? Yes, sirree, Doug Trout Fisher. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Doug Dresser says hi, MBP. How you doing? Well, we're doing okay. It's the end of the month. Trying to push by just one more day. Just one more day, folks. Let's see, Short Changer says what happened. Let's see, am I enjoying it? There's a big gar just hit right there. That gar was like that big. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Enjoy on the journey, says hello in chat. See, Dawson says, hi, Kenny. Sorry, man, I was doing something. Come on, buddy. That's a pretty good smack on that one, wasn't it? See, Dawson says, hi, Danny. Sorry, man. Let me check. Norma Ray, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Norma Ray, stay cool and stay safe out there, my friend. I appreciate it. Got him. It's just starting to fight. Boy, oh, it's a big old grass carp. What the heck are you doing hitting out there in the depths? I think that's a big old grass carp. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be entertaining. Tell you what, I already waded down here. I think I might as well go in after this fish. Make sure everything's out of the way before I do this. Cell phone put up there. One lens. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Sure everything's in place, so I know where to get this. So I can come down and get this sucker in. Like I said, I've already been in the water to get down here. Might as well go into that. Said I already waded down here to get here. What the heck? Everything's out of my pockets, folks. Don't worry. Yeah, it's about a 10. 10, 15. That's gonna be fun. I'm in his element now. He's always trying to get him into my element. I'm in his now. Don't hurt me, fish, please. Yeah, I can't go but about right there before I go in on my head. Come on, buddy. Really? That's like, oh well. Yeah, it's hot out here. Ouch. They're coming. Wait. I almost had him. Actually. Come on, buddy. Get over there. This water's actually pretty cold. Whoa, dude, whoa. The heck? Really? Ran around my leg. You see that fish? You ran around me. What the heck? I'm amazed he's still on. That fish ran back around me. Yeah, getting a guy like this in flood water is not easy. buddy. I think I got you. Yeah, I got him. Yeah. Now he wants to fight. He figured it out. Sorry, buddy. I got you in a bear hold. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Slippy. Yeah, I got him, folks. I got his foot. Now get the shows off to YouTube and you get to go home. Yeah, he ain't happy, folks. There we go. There we go, folks. Yeah, it's about a 10, 12 pounder. First carp in a couple days. Beautiful. Check her out up close. Just a beautiful fish, folks. Hey, I'm actually pretty cool now. Don't need a bath. Oh, boy. All right, girl. It's beautiful. All right. Get you down close to the water. Let you go. He wants to go. He wants to go. There he is, girl. He wanted to go. Yeah, I got her in much faster than normal because I was able to get her in without having to have her roll around and everything. Ooh, that was fun. Let's do it again. Am I nuts? Yep. La 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 la. Let me get this rod back out and I'll check that chat. That just gave a couple little and I snapped that hook. Same kind of bites I've been getting up for the past 2 days. Except that time he had the hook in his mouth. I said, well, I had to wade to get down this bank anyways. What the heck, I might as well go in after him. Like, you can go about maybe 5 feet out off the shoreline before you have to worry about any kind of drop-offs. This is all like a very slow tapering, kind of rocky, sandy bank. You're not going to get stuck in any mud or any muck. It's a relatively close, safe place to wade if you're going to wade. I don't wade unless I have to. I just don't like getting my feet wet all dang day, but what the heck, I was already wet, so what the heck. Alright. Back together. And back out. If that ain't worth a thumbs up, or what is? Alright, Colonel Clinklands is back in. I got a drop of water on me. Of course I got drops of water on me. I got that wet up to my unmentionable there. Oh well. It got hot again, folks, so I ain't even worried about it. Back on. Get her to upload. And we're back on. And let me guess. We were pixelated back on it. Let me guess. Let's see, got some today? Let's see, Hedgehog, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Finding Joy on Journey says, hey, catching. Good catch. Let's see, lips like my ex-wife, Ray Knight, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Raspberry, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Let's see, Finey says, woohoo. Let's see, Rodney, what's going on? Rodney says, big fish. Let's see, Ray Knight says, hello, everyone. Looks like he jumped in just in time. Good catch, Mike. Yeah, that's our second fish of the day. Our first fish was about an 8-pound drum. Let's see, 10 people in, 61 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, color detail, what's going on? You're coming in, my friend. Let's see, Dwayne, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Don't let that fish outsmart you. Yeah, outsmart you. Yeah, he went around and under, and he went between my daggone legs and whatever. Let's see, Rodney, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. And Michael, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Michael says LOL. Let's see, Norma Jade says, Norma Chocolate and Jacqueline, stay cool out there, safe, my friend. All right, we are caught up in that direction. Let's see, Raspberry says, Ray laughing her butt off. Yeah, it went, right between my legs. I hate it when they do that. See, Lion, what's going on? What state is this MVP? This is Missouri. This is the Mississippi River. We're down by the Arch in St. Louis, my friend. Let's see, Werewolf, what's going on? Got some today. Yes, we have. We caught 1 8-pound drum and about a 15-pound grass carp. Let's see. Danny says, what size fish pole? Using medium heavy, I got you. Let's see. This is a 6'2" medium light Lose Classic, and this is a Fluger 6'6" medium action. 10-pound test on the Fluger and 8-pound test on the bait cast. Weight class, we're using a ½ ounce of weight on this one and a ¼ of an ounce of weight on that one. See, Danny says hi, Werewolf. See, Danny says hi, Ray. See, Danny says good catch, Mike. See, Ray says hi, Danny. Let's see, Fun Fishing Adventures, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. I was on the Mississippi 2 days ago. It's getting, and I was going up. I'm guessing it's still on the way. Yeah, it is. Oh, you sucker! Yeah, we're at flood stage now. I know exactly where flood stage is, and this is it. The levees are actually built about 3 feet above flood stage, and we're about 3 feet to where it's going to go over the levee. 2.5 to 3 feet in most places. Because these levees were built decades ago, so you can imagine over the years, still stuff build up on top of them over the years. They just get higher and higher. So these levees are actually 2 feet above flood stage. You never know when I'm going to hook into one of those monsters down here, folks. You never know. Let's see, Fun Fishing says, hey, Danny. And let's see, Danny says, hi, Finding the Joy. Let's see, Liam says, what state are you in? This is St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see, Spooky, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Spooky says, hello, Danny. And Spooky says, good afternoon, MVP. And Logan, what's going on? Logan says hi. Let me reset this, guys. in, 14 thumbs up, awesome folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Says Ray. See, Aisha, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. MVP, hey dude, any luck? Yes, we caught 1 8-pound drum and 1 15-pound grass carp. Had to go in after that one. I literally waited around this whole area to get that sucker. Oh, I know those are hook fishes. They're picking that weight up and dropping. Instead of setting that hook that time, I just want to see what he did. It's like he got part of that first worm off and left the rest. So I think I see what they're doing. They're grabbing the bait and they're you know how like a dog does when he's jarring at something? That's what they're doing. Let me get a little thinner worm on here and get this really wrapped on here. We won't be able to get it off here. Because I've got thin worms and I got fat worms. Fat worms is for when they just try to double over the rod and pull. Those things go through the hook really easy. Thin worms are when you want to gob it on there and make sure it's like fully covered. I got to bite. And these rocks are loose. You just got to kind of jiggle your way out of them to get snagged. Hopefully you get them out. Not always though. Nope. That's why I use the bullet weight, folks, so I can get it out of that stuff. Looks like something got destroyed that bait off too. Has one little piece left on it. They good at doing that down here. They are. They're very good at it. I don't know how they know that worm's got a hook in it, but they know. Like Jack Pepper, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Jack Pepper says, good to see you. Living the dream. Yeah, we're out here on the Mississippi River. What stage water? Hope you guys are enjoying the feed. I appreciate you coming in, my friend. Let's see, Dustin says, I wish right now. If you're ever down in the St. Louis area, let me know. I bring people on fishing all the time, my friend. Let's see, Jack Pepper says hello, Mike. Let's see, Jack Pepper says hello, Danny. And Dustin, me too. See, Danny says, let me get that up, my friend. Oh, you stinker. Really? Did you see that rod just double over? Dang it. How'd I miss that fish? Crap. That rod about to pull over the rock. Check. Make sure I got that on there right. threw off half the worm. If I did. I didn't take my time to put that worm on right. These little slime worms are very fragile. They're not as fragile as red worms. They're close. They're much harder to keep on the hook because they move a lot. Yeah, I've actually seen them unhook themselves from the hook. Alright, that's better, yeah. Not good. Went out a couple peck bite balls. That. Fish on there. Yeah, we just sat there and swallowed it. I thought I saw some peck bites on that. Well, that's fighting good again. What we got? Whoa, buddy, whoa! I get a good hook set in this one. What have I got, man? He's spinning weird. Flathead. Flathead catfish. That's a nice 7 or 8 pounder. Come here, buddy. Guess you didn't want to come in yet. Here, buddy. Nope. Come in yet. Come in yet. Come on, buddy. There we go. That's my 7, 8 pounder. 8 pounds all day long. Yeah, he just sat there with it. I saw him pull once and he just sat there with it, folks. Well, that's a beautiful flathead catfish. Just gorgeous. Check this out, folks. Just gorgeous. It's beautiful. And yellowish brown color. Just gorgeous. Check that out. That's a oh, buddy. Let's get a good close up of him. There we go. Cool guy. He wants to go now. He wants to go. He wants to go. He wants to go. He wants to go. I should have had a better grip on him. Alright. Get back in the water, buddy. It's a gorgeous fish, folks. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm happy already, folks. Beautiful flathead catfish, big old grass carp. Let's see, Jack Pepper says hello. Let's see, Danny says hi, Jose. Yep, Jose, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Or Josie, yeah, let's see. JD, what's going on? JD says, what's up? Let's see, Danny says, hi, Joe. Let's see, oh, JD got you. Let's see, JD says, what's up, Danny? Let's see, Danny says, hanging with Mike today. LOL. I got junk all over the screen again. It happens. Go to this channel. I've got to check this out. Let's see, Sawamber. Let's see, Sawamber, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's see, Denny says, hi, Sawamber. Boy, that's a weird one. Yeah. Let's see, Jack Pepper says, good luck, my friends. Anyone have a blessed day? Let's see, Hammer Time says, nice fish. All right, let's get this rod back out, folks. That wasn't but just 2 little night crawlers, folks. Yeah, that one looks like he's snagged out there. Yep, stuck in some rocks out there deep. Yeah, if it gets stuck out there deep, it won't get a bite. It's got to drift in shallow. Don't ask me. That's the way it works down here. It won't touch you if it's stuck in the rock, but if it's just kind of floating around, yeah, they'll smack it. So so far we've caught 1 8-pound drum. I guess about an 8-pound flathead and about 15-pound grass carp. Not a bad day already, folks. Not a bad day. The raspberry says 9. Jenny says, short welcome to the channel. Let's see, W Short, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let's see, hi, Sub Mike. Awesome, my friend. I appreciate that. Let me check your stuff out here. We go to channel. How long has it been around? 2022. Got some pretty cool shorts out. I guess I can give you a wrench, my friend. There you go. Doesn't take too long to check to see if everything's okay. Yeah, if you guys want to donate to Beat the Heat Fund, the link is right down in the description right there. That's pinned in. EP Glenn, 71 thumbs up, awesome folks. Let's see, Tommy Stamina says, Danny! Ah, get off me. What the heck that was? Bye. Oh, bing, bing, bing. See, Danny says Tommy. Tommy says, did you see the message in the group? I don't know if those fish are running through the line or what. I should have been able to set the hook on that. That's weird when it's just pulling like that. I just set the hook and nothing. I haven't seen any messages in the group. This particular phone, I can't see anything in, Danny. Tommy. Let's go back to the chat. After I get this rod back out. And look at all that worm just got blown off. It's hard to cast underneath this tree. All I have to do is nick a tree and tap my worm will bye-bye. good. Should be able to cast this out. Good time. There it goes. Check this one. I had a couple pink bites. For the last time, I wanted to check if there was a freaking 8-pound flathead catfish sitting there. There's a big rock. Good. I hate that. That stuff's got in my line. I wish I could cast. It was okay before. Now I gotta put another worm on there. I had a lot of you guys left. Gotta find little buggers. Good. Good. It actually looks a little higher than it should be. It's not that high. It's got slipped by that flathead. Good. An inch or two differential off the grunt, off the bottom. The difference between getting bites and not getting bites. See, Danny says Tommy. Danny says Danny. And Tommy laughing his butt off. You see that? Just, I don't know if they're running through the line or not, or what down there. It's possible they're running through the line. I've had it happen down here where you've got a big school of carp or grass carp or something, and they're just running through the friggin' lines. Might have to hold this one and wait to feel them hit. I can't set the hook one-handed. See, Rick, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Where you at? It's beautiful. Yeah, this is the Mississippi River down by the Arch in St. Louis. See, mainly off the grid. What's going on? Oh, got him. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Appreciate it. My drag's stuck. Well, I set the hook on that one. Yeah, it wasn't running through the line. It was just picking it up and dropping it so fast. Boy, that's big, whatever it is. If you see me get them out, it's big. Well, the rod is weak severely. Alright, run all the rods out. Sorry, folks, guys, man, the fishies. Turn this off so it don't lose my battery charge. Alright, focus on the, oh, what is that? That's a nice blue cat. Heck yeah, that's a nice blue cat, folks. I thought for sure I had a grass carp. Man, this good mean sucker down there eating all my worms. Nice 7 or 8 pound blue cat. No. Good. Oh, I got you. I don't got you. You did a death roll. I won't open his mouth. Now I did a death roll. He won't open his mouth. some nice 7 or 8 pound blue cat, folks. Man, he got that hook right in the sticky part of his inner jaw. There we go. Yeah, it's about 7, 8 pounds. Awesome fish, folks. Just a beautiful blue cat. Yeah, it's our second catfish of the day, folks. That's a good catfish. That's a solid 7, 8 pounds. Check him out up close. Let me get a good grip on him. These guys like to flip when you hold them like this. It's beautiful, folks. Get a good close-up of him. You can tell the difference because of the tail. Yeah, it's a beautiful blue cat, folks. Yeah. Alright. He smells like poo. Buddy. Thank you, thank you. So we caught blue cat and flathead, and let's see, a blue cat, a flathead, and a drum, all about 8 pounds or so, and one grass carp about 15 pounds. There's some big ones down here right now, folks. There's some big guys. You notice what I had to do with that fish? I just had to hold the rod and wait for him to pull once. Because he was picking it up and dropping it so quick to get that bait off. I said I thought he was doing that shaking crap where they just grab the worm and shake the bait off. That one's back. Back out here. Yeah, that wasn't but maybe 5 feet from the bank down here. Really? Seriously? It was like right there, about 10 feet down that way. I thought for sure I had a grass carp. Alright, let's see if I can do this again. Put my Colonel Clink lenses back in and hold my rod. Like I said, I can do this with one hand. Assuming I don't let go, we'll go to rod while I'm doing it and have the rod pulling my rod out of my hand. That's actually happened once down here. I had it happen on feed. I caught it in midair. And here we are again, guys. Missed my place in chat. Let's see, Danny says, keep chat PG-13, please. Let's see, Muzzy, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Mr. Giggy, what's going on? Mr. Giggy says, Tommy. Let me make sure to get you a wrench, my friend. Gigi says, great catch. I appreciate that, my friend. See, Mozzie says, very nice. Where are you at? This is the Mississippi River down by the Arch in St. Louis. Yes, we're about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arch. Let's see, does she? I'm not even sure how to play. I'm just gonna say, Sing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Sing says, big fish. Yeah, see, Danny says, all sharp is Chris, to you and Tommy. And Tommy says, hook's still sharp, Mike. Yep, the hook is definitely still sharp. Let's see, Rick, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Where are you at? It's beautiful. This is the Mississippi River down by the Arch in St. Louis. Yes, we are a quarter mile up from the Arch, my friend. I don't know if I said it, but mainly on the grid, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Open this bite. Let's see, Danny says, don't work too hard. Oh, boy. Oh, hey, got you. Let's see, Danny says, hi, AA. W Shorts, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Yes, sirree. If you guys want to check out Shorts, short feed, you can do that. See, Cream, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. You, sir, are a fish. Let's see, Double A, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate it. Let's see, W Short says hi. Tommy Sammy says, oops. Alright, I think I've caught up with chat now, folks. See, Trev, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Trev says hello, sir. Boy, there's still something pecking on down there. Let's see, Trev says hit the like button. I appreciate that. Let's see, today we've caught one 8-pound flathead, one 8-pound drum, one 8-pound blue cat, and one grass carp about 15 pounds. We had some pretty good storms go through. I think it's activated some fish. And you guys want to know the truth before I started the feed. You guys know how I like to take a practice cast. Yeah, I got about a 15-pound common carp up to the bank. I didn't even try to land him. I just popped the hook out because I didn't want to bother too much. I thought he might hit again. I got him right up to the rock face and just turned the hook in. But I wouldn't count that one. I wouldn't even count that one. Now, if I wouldn't have caught anything, I'd have probably counted it. Now, strangely enough, that big blue cat came on the close rod right by the bank. While the big grass carp was out deep. Still big, right? I don't know. Yeah, that's me there. Don't worry. trying to get this situated here without bouncing my rod too much. I think it's time for the big old lake crawler to part it. Pop that in half. The other half for the other rod. I think it's time for the big old lake crawler. I dug that one underneath the crack there. That's a crack. That's a crack. Yeah, we ain't but fishing maybe 10, 12 feet out from the bank. The river's flooding right now, folks. What did I miss in chat here? Interactive, got it. Hello, sir. Let's see. Denny says, hi, Trev. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, Trev. Let's see. What sorts, can you shout out my YouTube channel? I just did, my friend. Let's see, shorts. Let's see, this Giggy says, of course, Danny. Let's see, Danny laughing his butt off. See, Medlin, what's going on? Got him. Got that one. Oh, yep, that's another one, folks. Man, there must be a number of blue cats just sitting down there in the shallows or something. Another one just doubled it out there. It's spinning. Oh yeah, another big one. Another 7 or 8 pound blue. What the heck is going on down here, guys? It's been years since I've seen him in the shallows like this. I gotta get the other rod out of the way again. Alright. I can focus on this bad brute. Yeah, that's another blue. Yeah, this is my little 8-pound test here. This ain't designed for these kind of guys. Another nice 7, 8 pounder. Right, hooked right on the tip of the nose, man. Think he was trying to short strike my butt? Oh yeah, this when they get bigger when you can't get your hands around their heads. Yeah, that's a nice 7, 8 pounder, folks. I don't want to tear her up too much, but oh yeah, that's an 8. Look how fat that fish is. Jeez Louise. What the heck you doing eating anything, man? Well, I got him in the right spot. Really? I got him in the right spot. Dang, dude. I ain't got him, but with a little bit of flesh right on the inside of his jaw. What the heck, I'll put a new hook on. I don't want to keep mine in the water too long. That's another solid 7, 8 pounder, folks. Just a beautiful blue. Look how fat that fish is. That's a fat fish, folks. beautiful fish out. Just beautiful, guys. Just beautiful. Give her one close-up version here. Just gorgeous. Ah, yeah, that's a solid 8 or 10. Man, that's actually pretty heavy. Now, how much of a belly this fish has got on her? Yep, don't fall, girl. Don't fall. Ah. There you girl. See ya. Come on. She needs a little bit of a revival. Ready? Alright. There she goes. Wow. Been a while since I've seen a school of blue cats in here. Yeah, well, let me get another hook. I don't want to trust that fish for an hour to did. Try to escape a little bit. These are little itty bitty holes. These aren't like gigantic hooks, man. These little stickers go away from the big cat. That's we got a little monofilament on it. Cut it off. Ah. By the way, if you guys want to donate, PayPal and Cash App are linked in my bio description. Beat the Heat Fund. Always help out at the end of the month. Every little thing, every little bit helps, folks. It does. Every little bit helps. I think that'll do. That'll do, folks. By the way, I'm probably close to having to retie this one anyways. It's been a while since I've seen them in the shallows like that, man. They're usually out there deep. What I say about when that water's flooding up the flood stage, they don't really care. Curve on the end of that piece of monofilament. There's some big ones busting up out here right now too. There's a curve on the end of that piece of monofilament that was keeping me from tying the hook. That wasn't even the big night crawler. The big night crawler was on the other rod. Those are the little ones. Those are my little slime babies. All right, back on. See how it's about. Something like that, more or less. Get one. Let's get these rods back out. I'll check that shed, folks. Rack. Get out of the rock. Get out. Hey, coming. As soon as I stand up, never fails. Never fails. Rod out. Bait on this one, real quick. Yeah, it got stinging back out here fast, folks. We only dropped temperature for about 15 minutes when that storm went by, and after that, that temperature skyrocketed right back up. That's gonna be some awesome friggin' short feeds for those catches, man. Just awesome. That's a little high, actually. I think that's actually a little bit shallow, man. Not like that. I have a tricky cast underneath and over the top of the trees again. Trick cast. Yeah, I'm just drifting right down there. There's kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a big old undertow right there that goes underneath a big old rock. Ooh, centipede. That was a laser. Man, that thing can sting. Glad you got the heck out from underneath me. Yeah, everything's getting flooded out of our homes right now, so I'm fighting the shoreline for the entire Mississippi River population of everything down here, from ants to snakes to centipedes, who knows what else. It looks like I have to refresh again. Come on, buddy. Dang, really? Wow, pull it right off the rock. Dang. Didn't have that upright, did I? Sheesh. That whole stinker tried to pull it right off the rock. Let's see, Madeline, what's going on? Madeline's outdoors. Madeline says nice. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Oh, yes, I just got one, my friend. Let's see, David, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. David, aloha, Danny. Let's see, Danny says David. Let's see, Madeline says Danny. Let's see, Tommy says, Imara, give me a, come over here. Let's see, Madeline says hi. It says hello everyone lurking, sitting in the office of work. He says, of course, Danny. If we had a wave go by, folks, we'll give her a minute. Yeah, if you guys want to do my PayPal cash in link, just touch my, you know, my, what do you call it, my face up there, wherever it says MBP Fishing, that'll send you right to my channel. Where it says other links, send you right to it, my friends. Yeah. I'll take the water. I'll take it. Some nice cool. Because all we've got is pretty much. Yep, he's all melted. All we've got is a couple water mount now, folks. Help to beat the heat on, my friend. Come on, 12 more people to hit 100 likes, my friend. Sure, we have 19 people in, 88 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting my workout today, Danny. You guys didn't see me. I had a 10-pound carp on earlier before the feed. Actually, probably more like 15, but I'll just we're back up to 20, folks. Awesome. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, we've caught 2 8-pound blue cats today. We've also caught an 8-pound flathead catfish. Let's see, an 8-pound drum and a 15-pound grass carp. Those are some monsters on 8 and 10-pound test, folks. That got one good pull. Let's go. That was as big as my finger. Looked like one of them mutant ants from one of them movies. Like that down there until it finally pulled. Like that. Got him. Oh, pull off. Dang it. pull off on that one. Actually, the hook, stupid. Must not got that hook tied on right. Crap. Hook pop. That's what happens when you're using hooks. They're a cheap brand. Every once in a while you get one that's not quite right. Not closed up. Maybe I didn't tie that perfectly. I don't know. Thought I did. 8 spins. Yeah, that was another blue cat. That wasn't quite as big as the last one though, because I was getting him up off the bottom. But that would have been our third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Do the hole. Got it. Hole. Got it. Wet. Tight. Tight. There you go. And there you go. An improved flip knot. Yeah, that one's gonna have a hook in his mouth for a while now. Well. Oh well, it happens. It's not like I ain't caught 2 of them already. You can't get mad when you're catching fish like this. If you lose one, what the heck? Get back out there and see if you can get them again. And just exactly what I'm using, like one little gob, a little light ball. Getting that right down there. I guess they're all situated in that one spot down there. And I just threw off most of the worm again. I hate when that happens. I hit a stick behind me on my back. This is kind of a trick cast. I got 3 right there. I got 3 over there. I got 3 behind me. I got 1 open spot, like right here. It's a little tricky to get a cast. Little. There we go. That's right. That drifts all the way down to the bank. They're right by the bank. I had that one. That was another nice one. I was bullying that one. That wasn't quite big. You guys know any donation you make, I will see it immediately on the cell phone so I can shout you out. Where is everyone watching from? Let's see, Michigan. That's stuck in a rock. If you get stuck in a rock and don't make it down there, you gotta deal with that. Yeah, this is St. Louis, my friend. Let's see, Fishing with Joe, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Good afternoon, MVP and friends. Let's see, Gold says Dallas, Texas. Source Nation says, Goat, how are you doing? Let's see, Danny says the Netherlands. Let's see, Goat says doing great, Anna. I took the world from a nice nap. How are you yourself? Let's see, Tommy says the Netherlands. Let's see. Alex says Denmark. And Silly Santa, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Silly says Mike, brother. Let's see, Goat says hi, Danny. Let's see, Alex says hi, Salmon. Let's see, Danny says Silly Salmon. Let's see, Silly says Fun Mix, good to Barely see you. Can you guys barely see me? What the heck? Oh, good to see you. I don't know what I read there. Let's see, Molly's laughing his butt off. Let's see, Dorothy, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Dorothy says, hello, MVP. We see Salmon says, fun next, I'm still watching. After editing all my athletes together, you are what I mean. Oh, wait. No, wait. Got me on that one. Let's see, Silly Salmon says, hi, Dorothy. Molly says, even with the good eye, I did not see that comment. Coming, Silly Salmon. Let's see, Ray Knight says Dorothy. Let's see, Silly says Funix. Let's see, Dorothy says hi, Silly Salmon. Let's see, Molly says, yeah, I'm not reading that. I can't, nope. That ain't happening. Let's see, Silly says hi, Tommy. See, Tommy says silly. See, Goat says Dorothy. Let's see, Tommy says, but I'm off, guys. Going to try and get some sleep. Alright, hope you have some good seas, my friend. Mr. Bait and Tackle, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Have a good night, Tommy. Let's see, Dorothy says, hi, Tommy. Let's see, Mollick says, you mean the stuffed silly? Oh, boy. Silly told me not to watch it. I did not watch it, and it's not on, so I don't care. Let's see, Dorothy says, hi, Goat. Adam, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Adam says, Mike MVP. See, Adam says Dorothy. Let's see, Adam says Silly. Let me clean the screen off a little bit so I can see exactly what everyone is saying. Boy, it got back hot out here again, folks. It really did. Man, it just got steamy. Even with that wind, it's like a, yeah. 20 feet to land. Let's see, 80. 93 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Ryan, what's going on? How many fish today? Let's see. 2 blue cat, about 8 pounds. 1 flathead, about 8 pounds. Let's see, 1 grass carp, about 15 pounds, and 1 drum, about 8 pounds. So we've gotten to the big ones today, Ryan. And we just broke off one here a minute ago. Denny says hi, Ryan. Let's see, Silly says fun next. Okay, you time them. I need them. Oh boy. I'm not listening to you guys. You just, yeah. Looks like you got part of that worm off on me. I thought I saw him peck. Funny thing is, these blue cat down here, they're not always going to pull the rod. These big blues I've been catching out here, they'll give it a couple pecks, and then they'll pull it once, and then your bait's gone. Yeah, if you don't set the hook on them, yeah, it's gone. Adios. Sayonara. They're not like a lot of blue cats, but they're in the back currents like this. They do not double the rod over like people think. They can't be in but maybe 6-7 feet of water, but the water's rising. It's going up so fast and so high right now. They don't care. They're coming right to the bank. A lot of people think the only thing blue cats do is double that rod over. These go going ping, 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 and they'll give it one hard pull, and that's it. It's gone. You ain't setting the hook by then. Bye-bye. This is getting this crap on it. Every cat we gotta pick off this stuff. You know how when you're in a river that's flooding, you get this stuff on your line. Get that stuff on your line, you ain't gonna get nothing. Weight your weight down, pulls your line off the bottom. It's not good thing to have on your line. Here's a sneaker. Sneaker of a worm. That one's trying to die on me. That's almost tight. Too tight like that. Might be stuck in a rock. It's not. It's gonna dump like that. Ryan says, dang, Mike. Let's see, Adam says go. Yeah, they are really hitting right now, folks. I mean, they are hitting good. See, Silly says it's just one inside between me and, yeah, Funman, yeah, I Let's see, Silly says, later, outdoors. Let's see, Danny says, later, Medlins. Ow. Let's see, Danny says later. Got you. Let's see, Fun Mix says me. Let's see, Code says, you do the same, Edlin. Yeah, I figured on that grass carp, I figured I waited down here to get to this spot. I figured I might as well go in after the sucker. Yeah, I waited up to my waist. Just grabbed him out there. He bear hugged his butt to the camera. He's going, let me go, let me go, let me go. Quit, fish. Ah. No more wind at the moment, I see. Yeah, that was a big storm that just went by, and it cooled it off for about 15, 20 minutes, and then right back up to the freaking heat. Yeah, at least we're getting a great signal today. Yesterday the camera was set about right here, and well, not yesterday, the day before, about 4 feet down that direction. We weren't getting a dang signal at all. Again, he says, and only saw one train. Yeah, one train that way, and then one little train that way. Tommy, so there are two trains. Danny, I'm sorry. Let's see, 13 people in, 96 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, he says, fun next, check your email. Let's see, Danny with the trophy. I don't see anything. Oh, you're talking to Fun Nick. I got you. 11 people on, 97 thumbs up. Looking good, huh? Looking good. Yeah, there seems like one spot right here. There's a number of blue cats just setting right here. I don't know what they're doing setting there, but they're setting there. That's how little actually fresh water is down here. Those stupid ants are trying to get my container of water. Just ice water, not soda. I think we went through our first run, folks. That's a heck of a run. There's probably 4 or 5 blue cats there. I landed 2 of them, broke one off. And I probably spooked another 1 or 2 setting the hook on them. And out here, there's probably just a continuous run of fish. Just getting them to hit without this crap getting on your line. I can see it getting on my line already. That's why it's pulling like that. You just got to pull it down. Get it off again. Once the stuff piles up on your line, it pulls it right off the bottom. You could have 100 pounds weight on there. Your line's going to snap with 35, 40 mile per hour current. or your weight's gonna come off the bottom. Get stuck in rocks down there. I thought for a minute they were hitting so quick that they were actually just running through the line, but it turned out I held that rod one time, and I felt the pull, and I set the hook right on that pull, and I got that blue cat right there. That full bag on right there on the whole whip. It's like, yeah, I'd set up by you guys, but there's nowhere to set. There's trees right here. Oh, boy, where am I going to set here? I guess I could set on the top of here, but to go for my rods, I'd have to slide down this big slab of concrete. One wrong step and I go, woo! Hey. I know exactly what to do if I do that sort of thing. I would go straight for the bank. You don't mess around. You don't try to swim, you panic and get to the freaking bank. Well, you don't really panic, you just try to get there. You can't fight the current down here, you just work with it. You really do. And yesterday in this spot, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, there was nothing but channel cats. Today there's some big blue cats down there. Weird. It's basically the same spot, except there's about 3 feet more water because the river's up higher. Yeah, I don't think they like me leaving a hook in one of their brothers out there. Brothers didn't like that. Pretty good. I'll tell you what, I'll repress this worm on this one. We can set back up here. Let me see if I can find some spot to set my foot down. My legs are going again. Face up against the worm bucket. Can't bite. Hang on, I'll get this back out here and then we can check that chat for a while. That's a pretty good one. Now, what am I supposed to do to keep this from breaking the line? It's stuck on the rock. There are sharp spots on these rocks. If you pull your line, it's just going to snap. It wasn't me. That wasn't me that time. Again, on those rock spots. Ooh. This is set pretty good. I don't think this will get pulled in. Right. Just make sure there's no other rocks here. Rocks. That's good. Good too. Alright. chat. See what's going on, folks. I think I'll set my butt right. Ouch. 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 It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, folks. I'm up here, folks. See the leaf coming down the wall there? You probably can. Some big ones today, folks. Got some big ones. 14 people in, 96 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see. Timber, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Timber says thank you. And Timber says you too. Okay, what did I miss in chat here? Let's see. Timber says Monday is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, my friend. Happy belated. Or happy premature, I guess. Happy birthday for your when it comes Monday. Let's see. Timber says hello. Maybe you did not see my my reply. I would probably not want to. I would not do it, silly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't trust Moloch in that retrospect. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be sorry. Goat says happy birthday, Timber. See, Timber says thank you too. Let's see, Star Trader says happy early birthday, Timber. Let's see, Timber says thank you. Let's see, Mog says we have had 772 degrees Fahrenheit in Denmark. With 85% humidity, that's not that hot, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 98 degrees Fahrenheit earlier today. Oh yeah, with a thunderstorm, I got you. Thunderstorm dropped the temperature, I got you. Let's see, PR, what's going on? PR says, hey everyone, what's up happening? See, Denny says hi, PR. Let's see, Funmix says PR. PR says, what's up, bro? MVP Mike. We had a storm go by, kind of pushed through. Then it got hot again. It's 93 degrees right now. Humidity is 98%. We caught 2 blue cat about 8 pounds. 1 flathead about 8 pounds, 1 drum about 8 pounds, and 1 grass carp about 15. Let's see, Cookiana, what's going on? Cookiana says hi. Get off me, big ant. Let's see, PR says, hey Kevin. Just to read Kevin, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Danny says hi, Kevin. It's like I am sharing this what's left of the shoreline with every creature on the Mississippi River right now. Let's see, 10 people in. We have broken the 100 barrier, folks. Awesome, my friends. $15 people in, 101 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are freaking awesome. You know how long it used to take me to get 100 thumbs up? I have to do a 5-hour live feed to break 100 thumbs up. You guys just, yeah, you guys are awesome. Let's see. PR says, hey, Kevin, 208. And get off me, stupid ants, man. Let's see. And he says, hi, Kevin, again. Yeah, I figured I'd get wet anyways. I'm already had to wade down here to get to this spot. I just went after it and after that grass carp. I did. I just went up to my waist like next to it. Bear hug, dude. Oh, look at that big fish just right down river from us. Yeah, just give me a minute, folks. I'm resting the old ankles. And something hit that close rod. I saw that. There's a difference between current or something when that rod jiggles in a certain way. I'm not sure if the camera can always pick it up, but I can't from out here. All right. Whoa, yep, I'm sliding down the bank here. This is just like a big chunk of concrete. Back here. 19 people back in, my friend. Yeah, that was something picked it up down there. I saw him. I think that was about the depth we were fishing earlier, or maybe it was a little closer to the bottom. I don't know. A little more closer. Oh, that's that. Probably got that crap on it again. It's hard to fish out there deeper on this stuff because that crap gets all over your line. You guys see the trees and stuff drifting down the river? There's another one coming down the river. That thing's as big as my freaking living room. There's just one spot down here. Whenever I hit it, I seem to get it. It's only like this big. There must be like 7 or 8 of those big blue cats just sitting there in that one spot. Because there's like a, how would you call it, a part of a chimney, a circlish part, and it's like this. It's pointed like in that direction, so it's big. They can get right in there and underneath it. It's big enough for like 7 or 8 big blues to stand underneath that thing. This thing's just doubling over because of that stupid stuff that's getting on it. Look at that crap. Get out of the line. Get out of the eye. Stuck in the eye. Cute. Ah! Get out of here. Make my line wrap up. Got him. What do I got? We've got a little flatty. That's not as big as our first flathead, but I'll take him. Little flathead catfish. Hey, buddy. That ain't a baby. It's just not all that big. Cute little guy. Look at that. Little stinker, huh? You guys are awesome. Check out the colors on the tail. On that cute head. See, buddy? Thank you. Thank you. There's still some fishies down there, folks. There's still some fish. We gotta get that one untangled. I'm gonna get that one untangled here in a minute. I'll get this rod back out. Told you I saw something hitting that one. Nobody believed me. Yeah, I got plenty of worms in here. These guys, they tend to blend in. little slime worms, they'll get covered with dirt and you can't see them. They're tough to dig. Chunk of the worm come off. Look at that. I hooked that worm off completely, and a little itty bitty chunk of that worm pop off. So if I cast that, it'll fly off. That's too far in. I needed it to further to the right. It's got it gripped underneath this thing. That's better. That's about 3 feet further to the right. Make sure that bounces down. It will touch bottom. That's how shallow it is there. You know, but let me see if I can just stupid thing. We got that locked on our line, and it got wrapped around the tip here. Yeah. How the heck did that happen? I think that's almost got it. Wide. There it is. There it is. I just gotta get the fuck off the line. This stuff's piling up on our line out here. You guys have ever fished a flooding river, you know what I mean? That stuff gets piled up on your line. Nothing you can do about it. You gotta keep bringing it in every 15 to 20 minutes and pulling that crap off. Our bite's kind of slowed down right here, so why don't we give it a little further to the left? If there's anything further over to the left. Just hit something in the head. Seriously, that's about 6-7 pounds, whatever it was. It hit the head. That's not snagging. Nope. That's our second flathead of the day, folks. Second flathead of the day. Let's see, where was I in chat? Let's see. Funfix says PR laughing his butt off. Let's see. PR says, what's up, brother Mike MVP? Kevin, let's see. And he says, hi, Kevin. Let's see. DM Edits, what's going on? DM Edits says hello. DM Edits says hi. And Terry, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. I hope you catch. Have a good day, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Let's see. Storm says he is small. Yeah, but they're still fun size. Fun size. Let's see. Dawson, what's going on? Dawson says, what's up, brother? Let's see. Danny says hi, Dawson. Dawson says, what's up, Danny? Let's see, Danny says, I'm watching Mike Dawson. Let's see, Dawson says, I heard that man. Let's see, Mog says, I just missed 100 likes because I was on the phone. I'm sorry, my friend. I do appreciate you coming in. Let's see, 12 people in, 106 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Back. Come on, guys. Can't quite fish where one. There's still some fish over here, right? I'm seeing them. They're further over than the right. Maybe I won't get snagged. I don't know. Let's find out. I put this right. I don't know. I don't like casting up current, even though I know it's all sand bottom. That's a good way to find any single rock. You guys notice there's no shoreline here? I had to wade up here to get to the spot. And it's a hot. Hot. Yeah, if you guys want to help the heat, donate to the Beat the Heat Fund. I've always appreciated it, my friend. Always appreciated. This big eager just landed over there on that log. Kind of dangerous there, though, buddy. A 40-pound blue cat could eat your butt. He's dangling over about 30 feet of water. Just standing on top of a tree up there. Another big one busted up out there. Right, I guess. That's nice. Some pulls on that heavily is good. Right down. Trying to figure out how to set up these rods. I don't have much black. These are all bedded in the ground. Unlike the ones that are down there that are kind of scattered about, these rocks are they were sat here for a reason. Cold. It's the final area in which it's going to be prevented from being washed. The whole river, the whole shoreline gets washed away. The problem with doing it like that, you get stuck in a rock and try to pull it out. I think it's snag. It's one good thing. Let's off the bottom again a little bit more. See if we can get anything down here left. Rock down again. Few rocks I got are not perfect. They usually have these set up good, but unfortunately I don't have much to work with down here. pretty good. All right, back up on my rock face. I got a couple birds and the snakies and the big old ants and everything. One of our battery charges are probably already dead. Don't last very long. 13 people in. 108, 9 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friends. Let's see, Dorothy says, hey, PR Fishing. Let's see, Storm just says, hi, everyone. I missed. That's a good way to do it. See, Tyler, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Tyler says, sup, Danny? Tyler says, what's up, MBP Fishing? Alan, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Appreciate it. And T. Malik says, I think 2 big grass carp and a big drum, Dawson. No, we caught, let's see, 2 big blue cat, 1 big flathead, 1 big grass carp, and 1 drum and a smaller flathead. So it's like 3, every species of catfish, we've caught 8-pounders in it. We've caught, so no small blue cat today, folks. Big ones. That was hitting good. Yeah, that one was hitting it good. Yeah, these guys are getting tricky down here. They're in shallow water, so these bigger blues, they usually don't set in shallow water like this. Because this water's raising up really fast. We're going to go over flood stage here for a minute. Yeah, we've caught 2 blue cat about 8 pounds each. 1 flathead about 8 pounds. A drum about 8 pounds. A grass carp about 15 pounds. And a smaller flathead. So it's been a pretty dang good day already so far, folks. We're about halfway through our worms. Halfway through the feed. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Depends upon these storms that keep going by. As you guys know, if I see 1 bolt of lightning dang coming, I'm out of here. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. MVP is not getting electrified again. No siree. Oh. My drag's set really tight. I'm surprised they landed me this good. Yeah, I went a little bit closer to the bottom. I think that last one broke me off. We had another one hooked too, and I just broke it off. Yeah, that's good. That'll drift right underneath this. If you guys look a couple live feeds back, you'll see a top of a chimney, about this far off the ground, a massive chimney, and just round like that. And that's down here, and these fish are, I think they're setting in that dang chimney. We're right behind it. Let's see, PR says, yesterday sub channel, Dawson Tracker. Let's see, Dawson says, thank you, PR. Let's see, Dawson says, nice ones, man. Heck yeah. Let's see, Johnny Lamb, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's see, PR says, got you. Let's see, Storm says, thank you, PR. Where did I miss John Lamb? Where the heck did that go? Let's see, wait, I don't know what the heck that is. The Dawson says, "Oh, I don't know them." Let's see. Denny says he has also chickens and ducks. Another big one just busted up over there. See, Denny, got you. Denny says, let me see if I can find the link, Dawson. Let's see, Dawson says, Hannah is sub. Screen a little funky. See, Dawson, Danny says, I got you. All right, that's the link, my friend. Let's see. Dawson says, thanks, I'll check it out. Let's see, Danny with the cool emoji. It says, I got you. Let's see, 15 people in, 108 thumbs up. Appreciate it, my friends. Yeah, it's getting sticky out here again, guys. You know it's getting hot when your eyeballs get covered in sweat. And you can't see. Interestingly enough, I throw the same rod over there with the same bait with a little heavier weight, and they won't touch it. But the little light 1/8 ounce bullet weight, they hit that. That's over in the same dang spot, and they ain't touching it. I saw that hit that rod. One good pop. Something did hit it though. Interesting. Bait's mostly gone. I don't know about you guys, but 92, 93 degrees, high humidity is just, it gets tough to breathe, you know, after a while. I ain't as young as I used to be. I used to be able to sit out here in 105 degree temperatures, not bat an eye. Can't do that no more. Good pop on that one. But he's still there. This will be 109 likes. Yeah, this phone, it's a little bit back from you guys. It's like maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Sweat in my eyes. Very, very, very light. Really, really light. I was very light pecking on it. I'm not like what that was. It was so light it might have been a sturgeon or something. So dang it, really? I didn't see that one hit it. I heard the rod. I'm not touching the rod, and I just heard it bounce, and I looked up and I saw the end of the bounce. Ooh, they're tricky. Got a couple bites. Let's check, see what's going on with it. Looks like most of the bait's gone. In fact, all of it's gone. Told you I saw a bite. Told you. Couple of wormies there. These guys, they blend in with the dirt. You can't see these suckers. Gotta pick the dirt out and see them. Too far into the left. I knew it when I cast it, and half the worm is gone. I got my magnetic set all the way down. I can't have them sit down anymore. You guys, I can't see them in the dirt. Pick the dirt out and find them. Almost no worm yet. It's still covered in worm. Right. That's okay, I guess. Being a little further out, but it's okay to me. All right, matter. It says chicken in. And see, Dawson says, man, it is hot in Georgia today. Yep, I can imagine, my friend. See, Dustin says, Mike, I got 5 new birds yesterday. Awesome. Let's see, Storm says, so what kind of birds, Dustin? Good old game fowl. Got some grays. That's some good eating there. Let's see, Storm says, cool. See, Dustin says, yes, they're... Really? Right in the middle of trying to talk to somebody. Yeah. Okay, back up here. And back to check. The yes, those babies I got raise them up. Let's see, Eric, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. What state are you fishing in, man? This is Missouri. We are fishing down by the Arch in St. Louis. Yes, we are about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arch. The river is it's at flood stage right now. We've caught 2 big 8-pound blue cats so far today. We've caught One 8-pound flathead, one 8-pound drum, and one 15-pound grass carp. 11 people in, 109 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Those guys just hammered. Dawson says, Mike reminds me of the chilled, laid-back uncle. Appreciate that, my friend. I kind of got him. Got him. That's not as big as our blue cats we were getting early, but still, another little baby flatty. Yeah, we caught two. This is our second little flatty of the day, but they're still fun. Cool, fun guy. Yeah, the first one of these we got was about 8 pounds. So this is kind of a little guy, but still cool little guy, guys. Right? Fun size. Fun size, fun size. Look at them how they flap their tails. I always think that's cute. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Okay, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Aggressive little suckers to be hitting that bait caster like that, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought I would get in the shallows rather than the blue cat I saw earlier. Maybe them blue cat are going after the baby flatheads. I don't know. You never know. I don't know how much more of speed I can take, folks. Good cast. Could have been a little further down, but as far as distance out, it was perfect. It's not out there deep. Got bait on it. You usually feel if your rod's got bait on it. Let's see, Eric says, nice IPC Ohio Lake Erie is my favorite place. I don't think I've ever fished the Ohio River before. One of those rivers I meant to fish, but I just never got the chance. Let's see, Dawson says, nice little one. Let's see, Fish Up Fishing, what's going on? You're coming in, my friend. What kind of hooks are you using? They're an off-brand of a, they're just a little Japanese brand. Number 8. Missed that one. Well, you gave me a good pull, too. Bait holders. So they're just basically, yeah, number 8 bait holders. They're an off-brand. I got them on Amazon. But I got 50 of them for $2. So I'm not going to complain. I saw that pricing and I looked at them real good and I realized they were actually pretty good. And I just ordered one batch of them and they work so good. I've been buying them ever since. I don't even remember what name they are. They're like Chuku Naki or something. I don't know. A lot of that stuff on Amazon can be very, very good. Some of it can be bad too. I took a very close look at those hooks before I ordered them too. I stared at them for about 20 minutes before I pushed that buy button. I ain't got a lot of money to spend, and if I buy the wrong kind of hooks, I'm stuck with them. And that was way too close in. Oh, I've still got some left here. Just gotta find a sucker. Oops, 7. Crap. There's some big ones still busting up over here too. There's some big ones just coming up down here. Still just blasting the surface in here by the shallows. It's rare to see these big blue cats in here in like 3 or 4 feet from the bank in like 4 or 5 feet of water. When I grab that grass carp, it's basically the depth of the water that I'm fishing down here for 'em. And I was up to my knee. That's a good cast. Perfect. Another one. We ain't gonna get but a day of this, folks, before this is over the another foot or two up here, and this is gonna become unfishable. From land, anyways. Let's see, Josie's back in. Josie, what's going on? Hey, how's it going? Let's see, we've caught 2 blue cat, 8 pounds each. We caught an 8-pound flathead, 8-pound drum, 15-pound grass carp, and we've caught 2 smaller flathead. And Denny, what's going on? Denny's back. Thanks for coming back in, my friend. That ends up fishing. What's going on? Let's see. Josie says, how's it going? Let's see. Dawson says, hey, Denny. Let's see. Dawson says he said he'd be back in like 15 minutes. Let's see. 12 people in, 111 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friends. Make sure this does not snag up. Nope. That's got to be free falling down there. Let's see, Dennis says, okay, I'll see you soon. Big old ants down here, folks. Hot, hot, hot. And all I got is some water. Gotta stay hydrated some way or another in this heat. Let's see. Dawson says, 10/4, good bud. Yeah, the water is the best when it's flooding. When it's close to it, not so much. When it's way up there past being flooding, not so much again. When it's coming down, I've actually done really good when it starts just receding from the flood. Those fish will be in kind of a transitional area. They'll be moving. You know exactly where they'll be. Especially when this water, I know exactly where the drop-offs are. And I know once this water starts to recede, these fish that are here are going to be moved over here. So they're going to be situated right in this one spot. It's just figuring out where the heck they are. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's best to drink the water. Not very much energy, though. At least it's something, right? Peck, peck. Peck, peck. Come on, buddy. That's exactly what the big blues were doing. They did it again. Whenever I put that rod down, he'll pull. cat in shallow water do not hit the same as they do in deep water, folks, by the way. You're used to seeing big old blue cats double that rod over. These guys go ping, 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 pull, and that's it. You're done. Yeah, it is better for you. Mind you, I'll take a fountain soda filled with, like, totally filled up with ice and just the soda, so that by the time you get done, you're pretty much all water anyways. That's when you really need it. It's at the end of the day, and that way you got total water. You got the energy from the soda, and then you got pretty much just water and the ice. But end of the month, a little bit tricky to keep them. I saw that. Come on, buddy. If I see you. Yeah, they're just ping, 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 pinging down there right now. I don't know what this is. Another one. There's some big ones down here, folks. Yeah, this one's cleaned off. That one, they just cleaned this one off as fast as I could clear it out there. Really, when I'm messing with the other rod, come on, dang it. Rod out. That's out. Looking for another worm here. Getting low on worms, I think. I dug 70. I didn't think I'd go through them that fast. Those big blues wanted more than one worm. The snail. Escargot, right? There's another one. That's a nice one. Get away from me, Hank. Wait. Like I dug 70 of those suckers. I guess I'm going to have to dig more next time. The other fish, they've been hitting just one worm and everything. But these guys, they want more than one worm down here. Those big old blue cats, they want a big old gob of night crawlers. I kind of wasn't prepared for that. Chat here, folks. Hang on. The Powerade arrows are good. I like the blue ones. Man, them are expensive. See, Pure Alaska, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let me make sure to get you a wrench, my friend. See, how's the fishing going today, brother? I'd see we've caught 2 blue cat about 8 pounds, 1 flathead about 8 pounds. Let's see, 1 grass carp about 15 pounds, 1 drum about 8 pounds, and 2 smaller flathead. Let's see, Dawson says 113 likes. 17 people and 114 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Alaska says nice. Yeah, the river is flooding, Pure Alaska. We're at flood stage. I had to wade to get down to this spot, up to my knees, just down the shoreline, because there's no shoreline to walk. are getting bites out here. Check them pecking on it. That's all these blue cat are doing down here right now. They'll peck, 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 and then suddenly I'll feel them pull once. Snap the hook, and I'll get them right on the inside of the jaw. They're not swallowing any hooks. They're not doubling them rods over. They're in real shallow water, so they're probably a little bit uncomfortable, to say the least. They're not used to going in like 7, 8 feet of water or 4 feet from the bank. By the way, if you guys want to help with the Beat the Heat Fund, help you get a cold soft drink or something on the way home, PayPal, Cash App's linked to my main channel. All it takes is a second. Helps out so much, because that water only goes so far. I think we're about out of worms. I dug 70, but those suckers, those blue cat, they were aggressive there for a few minutes. It took me a couple minutes to figure out how to hook the sucker, because see how they're doing that? They're picking it up and doing that. I can't just pick it up and set the hook. I've got to pick it up and wait for them to pull. Because the next time he pecks, I'll let him peck and move the rod down. Give him some slack. Assuming he'll do it again. Oh, minnow there swimming up. Guys, I got a lot of vines and stuff behind you. You're right on the edge of where the tree line is. Snag, let me check. Oh, it's okay. It's okay too. The Pure Alaska says, oh, Danny says, hi, Josie. Let's see, Danny says, hi, Alaska. Let's see, Danny with the 116, yes, sirree. I'm guessing a lot of people see the live, but they're busy doing other things. So they're coming in, dropping that like, and like you, Danny, they've got other stuff. By the way, Danny's son is it's his birthday today. Why don't you wish him a happy birthday, my friend? I totally forgot about that, Danny. My mind gets on fish. And he says, hi, Danny. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Very welcome, Danny. See, Mike says, let's do it, Travis. Happy birthday. Oh, boy. birthday! Happy? Happy. Oh, boy. I'm never going to live that one down. Yeah, Danny's laughing his butt off, and, yep, Mox would totally. Danny says, Mox makes a jump from, make a shirt from that, please. Must I? I mean, I'll make it, but I'll put it, yeah. I won't post it. Let's see, 13 people in, 116 thumbs up. Awesome vote. Appreciate that, my friend. Oh yeah, you can post it on your channel. I'll do that. Come on, get it, get it. I wish they'd make up their mind out there. Pull. Yeah, I'll make one and give it to you, Danny. No worries. See, Danny says, but like Malik said, you need to do it over and do the woo behind it. Huh? Yeah, he's always behind the camera. Well, I ain't behind the camera. Happy birthday! Wasn't as funny this time. Yeah, it was. Oh, boy. There you go, Danny. There you go. Only for you, my friend. Only for you. Only for you. Woo. Yeah, I know, Danny. I feel the same way, brother. Feel like clean that bait off almost. Stickers, man, they good at getting that bait off. Pick through the dirt, trying to find the last few worms we got in here. There's one. This is when I'll hook a monstrosity on the little tiniest bit of worm left on here. That's what I usually do, by the way. Last couple worms I got is when I hook something monstrous down here. That's pretty good. That's okay. LOL. Hey, you got the #1 crown back again. Let's see. I think he is his real birthday totally today. Need to check on that. Oh. Yeah, my birthday is not till August 31st. We're getting there, folks. That little guard. Let's see. Bullfrog, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Bullfrog says, what's up, buddy? Let's see, mine is September 23rd. Pretty close, not within a month, right? Let's see, the count today, Bullfrog, is, let's see, 2 blue cat, about 8 pounds each. 1 flathead, about 8 or 10. 1 grass carp, about 15. 1 drum, about 8 pounds. And 2 smaller flathead. And the flathead were like quarter pounders. They weren't tiny. They were fun size. Let's see, Les, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Appreciate it. And Tabarka's in the house. What's going on, Tabarka? Thank you for coming in, my friend. See, Danny says hi, Tabarka. Watch France, by the way. See, 18 people in, 118 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that, my friend. See, Tabarka says Danny hi. Tabarka says Danny. What is that on me? Couple sucker. Whatever that was, it did not went on me. Stuck in a rock. It does that sometimes. Just gotta jiggle it out. I think that might be. Oh, I'll look around here, but I don't think so. That might be me doing that. Oh, dadgummit, really? Got just enough for him to get another bite. I would normally put more one but he got it, so we're gonna have to do. There goes the cabin cruiser down the river. That is a cabin cruiser. It's like a 3-foot, 3-story. 1 story, no, 2-story. Last one, folks. Yeah, let's look at ate me up fast. Snickers down there, man. That's exactly what those blue cat did until they pulled. It's hard to freaking tell. Should have brought some corn. See, Tabarka with the love emoji. Let's see, Tabarka says bullfrog. Let's see, Tabarka says, I forgot you with the cool emoji. See, bullfrog says, sup Tabarka nature. It's just big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish everywhere right now. me without any daggone worms. You. See, 19 people in, 120 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Bullfrog says, just sub to ya. Justin Tabarka, got it. Let's see, Tabarka says, Bullfrog, good, howdy. A little gar insert right there. A little gar there. Let it go. Oh, that pulled off. I had that one too, he just pulled off. Well, I don't think that's enough bait. I'll try it. Give it another minute or two. That might not be enough bait. Especially since I can't get it in the right spot. That little weight on her. I need the worm to get the weight on it. Might be enough bait. We'll see. Big waves coming from the bar, so. Did pretty good there, wasn't it? Wonder how long we've been in. Pretty good for 3.5 hours, I guess. See, Devin, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. People in, 123 thumbs up. Appreciate it, my friends. Let's see, Jenny says, hi, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Kevin says, boy, that looks like a really good spot to fish. Yeah, we're up here on the Mississippi River down by the Arts in St. Louis. Yeah, the Mississippi River is about flooding right now. See, we've caught 2 nice blue cat about 8 pounds. Let's see, flathead catfish about 8 pounds, a drum about 8 pounds, a grass carp about 15 pounds, and 2 smaller flatties. It's a pretty good spot to fish, Kevin. Let's see, Parker says, nature, I just subbed to you. Jenny says, hi, Devin. Keep it PG-13, please. Let's see. Tabarka says, Kevin, welcome. Yeah, that sucker just needed this. I can't look at it. whatever it is. One time says it's a good fishing spot or just a good fisherman. MVP never disappoints when it comes to fishing and fishing a scenery. Yeah, it's a cool little spot with a bridge, river coming down. It's a relaxing, enjoyable spot. Jenny says, very well spoken. Got him. That's pretty good, whatever it is. Running up current. Yikes. I think it just realized it's hooked. Another nice blue. That's on our last worm. That's another nice blue cat on our last worm, folks. Another 7 or 8 pounder. This is between the legs technique to get the rod out of the way so you don't lose the first fish. Oh, yep. That fish just realized it's hooked. Yeah, this is an 8-pound test, folks, so ain't that easy. Another nice one. Just giving these little ting, 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 little really, really light tech bites. Oh, about 5 or 6. Not as big as the first two for sure, but definitely a nice blue cat. About 5 or 6, yeah. Still a heck of a way to end the day, folks, I think. Our last one. Come here, come here. I got it. Ow, ow, really? Man, mean guy. Yeah, about 5 or 6 pounds. Sure. That's our last one here. Ah, just a beautiful blue cat, guys. Just beautiful. Untouched, really. Just gorgeous. Fat, too. Just check these guys out a little closer. These guys are just beautiful. Just gorgeous, folks. Yep. My thumb's good. Let's get one good close-up of this fish. Get him in there real good before we let him go. It's gorgeous. Yep, he wants to go. Alright, see you, buddy. Thank you. Whew. I think we're gonna call that a day, folks. It's hot out here. I can't take much more of this stuff. Out of bait. Just the tiniest little flicker of bait left on there. I don't think anything's gonna hit that. But let me get over here. Wish you guys a farewell. Appreciated you guys coming in. I do appreciate it, Danny. Appreciate it, Malik. Appreciate everyone who's coming to the chat. Yeah, I just barely had that in me to get that last fish in. That's like 4 of those nice blues today. Yeah, I'll show you guys this this back spot here, so you guys know that I'm telling you the truth. Let's see. Wolfred says well said. Let's see. Yeah, old fat boy, Danny. Let's see. Fishing on the Journey says, beautiful fish. See, Blue Flag says, nothing better than a good fish on the last worm, buddy. Let's see, Tabarka says, find the joy. Let's see, Joy says Tabarka. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this. Yep. This is as far back as I could get the camera. Woo! Yeah, we are... If it comes up any higher, we won't have any shoreline. But, yeah, see, this is the way I do it, see? Shows you guys, so I can do that pretty easily. Good luck, my friends. I appreciate you coming in. I do. Thank you, guys. I'm just gonna have my old... Ow! Stick. Oh, butt. Good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. And keep them lines tight. Ow! Get off me, Ant. Thank you. Appreciate it.